when choosing an egg donor, one of the most important part is, we definitely want you to choose a donor that you feel comfortable with, and seeing that donor characteristic that are important to you. Now, I think for most of us, we do care, or at least we want the donor to resemble us to some degree, and then comes a lot of questions like what is genetics and what not. Um, and we know that some things have genetics, right? Some, hair color and so on. Uh, Definitely the ethnicity, but it's always kind of a match between the egg donor, the sperm, and within the egg donor herself. So I know we really try to also provide an SO agency to a lot of family members, because the donor will look like at least as one of her family members, whether it's the mom and the dad, and kind of a combination of that. So I think that, external characteristics do have a genetic component, and I know that, people try to match them. So if everybody's in the family have blue eyes, she's very likely to have blue eyes. If, her skin color for most of the family is, very white, and so on. So, definitely. And then there is the other parts of, academic achievements, and that's very controversial. There is a big question: is it nature or nurture? Is it what's gonna influence? Is it really the fact that everybody in her family have a degree that will make her a more, intelligent donor, or, is it nurture? And I don't know that there is the right answer. I personally believe it's a combination of both. I think there is some genetic component, but not as important. As important is actually how a child is brought up in this world. So it's a combination of both of them. But the most important thing, this is your decision. So at the end of the day, couples, singles, male, female, should feel comfortable to choose the donor that they want. And there shouldn't be any sense of like, well, I feel uncomfortable looking for a donor that have academic achievement. No, not at all. You have your own struggle about needing an egg donor, and at least you can choose the genes, and it's not wrong. So those choices are very personal, and everybody should feel comfortable with them, and ultimately, choose the egg donor that they like. That's yeah.